Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beyond the Horizons, episode 12. We are just 4 days away from one of our biggest pay-per-views of the year, Lone Star Showdown, live from right here in Dallas, Texas. And right now, I am joined alongside one of the men who will be competing in the Lone Star Rumble, one of the men who is in tonight's Scramble match, Primetime JJ Calderon, as well as the Hybrid Combat Champion Huey Blunt. Now, JJ, obviously you didn't get the win tonight in the Scramble, but you are going to be in the Rumble match. How you feeling right now?
Hey, I'm feeling good. I mean, you saw me tonight. I wasn't the weak link in that match. You saw. I was in the middle of beating that motherfucker down, and then the weak link, he couldn't answer the count, and that's what happened. But when it comes to the Rumble, hey, JJ Calderon is going to show up because that's what he does when it's prime time.
Well, obviously, you don't know what number you're getting yet for the Rumble, but obviously everybody has desired that number 30 spot. Whatever your number ends up being, what's your game plan going into the Lone Star Rumble this year?
It's all about letting everyone else get tired, so that way when primetime comes in, primetime shines, and he's the last one left standing. It's all about the man who can survive. You said it yourself. Everybody wants the number 30 spot. I mean, hey, that's the guy with the advantage. He's going to be coming in fresh legs. Everybody else is going to be breathing fucking heavy, man. So you get what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's all about staying out of the way till it's time. And hey, JJ Calderon is coming back for that world title. Believe it.
Well, speaking of championships, Huey, you are almost 100 days with that championship. And obviously, you haven't defended it that much, but the Hybrid Grand Prix series has finally kicked off. It's a brand new series that we're going to be starting very soon. More info along the way, but obviously, one man that I feel like everybody's been talking about when it comes to the Hybrid Combat Championship, somebody that I personally feel should get another shot at you, Dirks Ryan. Obviously, he's never beaten you yet, but he has been just running rough shots through the entire division.
Yeah, when it comes to everybody else, Dirks can show up, but when it comes to the Damager, he folds every single time. And hey, if he wants to fold a third time, then we can do that again. I mean, if nobody else wants to step up and no one wants to nut up and beat Dirks, then hey, I can beat him down a third time for y'all.
Well, of course, I can say since you are the champion, you won't be in the Rumble. But how are you feeling about your cousin, the former Ace of Axis, entering the Rumble? How do you feel his chances are?
It's all about what number he draws. I'm hoping he gets 20. I'm hoping he gets something in the 20s because I know from there he has a sure shot of winning that. But I do have faith in my cousin. He is an elite performer. He is not. You've seen how he is in the tag division. They haven't lost one yet. They say that house always wins, but hey, it looks like the house didn't walk away with no profits that night. And the Kingpin, hey, he was scared. You saw how involved he got.
Well, speaking of
tag division, singles division, I know he's coming off a loss in the singles division, but nevertheless, JJ Calderon is an elite performer. He is primetime, and he will be back.
Well, speaking of the tag team division, I can confirm that starting next Tuesday night, we will finally begin tag team championship qualifying matchups. We'll be having some matchups between 8 different teams. Of course, Primetime Samurais will be one of those teams. The winning teams will be going on to day 1 of Axis Catch Point in that 4-team ladder match. Obviously, we have not confirmed who Primetime Samurai's opponents are. We don't know when Primetime Samurais will be competing in their qualifying matchup, but they are confirmed for the qualifiers, as well as the men that will be coming up afterwards. After this, the house. I mean, obviously, you got a lot of tag teams in the division now. You got the Race, you got the House, you got In Sus We Trust, you got Taiji, and obviously the Primetime Samurais. What are Primetime Samurai's chances at going all the way?
Hey, if I expect nothing less than being in that ladder match. I expect nothing less than that. The Primetime Samurais, right now, as you've seen, they are the best team in Axis Wrestling. The House is second. I'm sorry. The records speak for itself, and we've had more competition. They've had more matches. They're 4-0-1, thanks to APH being the one in that one. But honestly, all the other teams, they should be watching tape on the Primetime Samurais, trying to see how they can beat them. But hey, spoiler alert, there's nothing you can find there because their chemistry is just impeccable, and there ain't just shit you can do. Because when it comes to primetime, we all know who shines.
Well, let's actually bring them on right now. Danny Maxwell of the House. How do you respond to Huey's comments right now?
Second best. That's funny. Because when we were in the ring together, you couldn't beat us. So, and when we sent our Kingpin in and he defeated you, even by himself, he didn't need Psycho G. He did it all by himself. So, and he represents the House too. So I would say that makes us number 1. But, what do I know?
That wasn't Primetime Samurais. That wasn't the Primetime Samurai, so I wasn't in that much. So talk all the shit you want to.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Hey, Danny. It's Danny. Listen.
I'm just getting excited because you're so dominant, that's all.
No. It's perfectly understandable. What JJ is basically saying is that he was too scared to step in the ring with me by himself. You see, JJ,
Basically.
listen,
Yeah.
I understand you and Leon, that little young clown, have a nice little thing going on, but let's just say the record books show that the match ended in a no decision. There is no blemishes on the refs. There is no blemishes during that match, man.
This man gets his mother to come talk for him. Are we serious?
No. Listen, I talk for my boys when I want to. They can talk for themselves perfectly fine, but I want to come in to set the facts straight. So, JJ, please understand what I'm telling you. In the event that that little miscreant, that little midget Kyle, if he wasn't outside trying to cause damage, messing up the ring post, distracting my boys, we would have won. So you might as well thank me for keeping order around there.
What about you? You should have been chucked out like 10 minutes into that match.
What about me? I was listen. I was doing the fair thing. The turnbuckles was messed up. Your boy Leon's shoes were untied, and he was tripping all over himself. That is not my fault. But let's get down to brass tacks, gentlemen. Let's get down to this whole tag team championship situation. Danny, I understand that I told you and Noah to both go down back to the gym, back to Deadlift Academy, and work your asses off until you bleed. I understand I told you that. Now, what I need y'all both to do is understand that failure, while it is accepted and we can learn from that, when it comes to these tag team championships, they are not an option. I'm expecting dominance, as always.
We're expecting dominance too.
If JJ and Leon are the first people we gotta face, so be it. And gentlemen, I wish you good luck. And as far as Huey goes, because I know he's still here. Huey, I understand you talk all your shit. How about... Oh, you say what you say.
I said what
well,
I said.
how about, since I love issuing challenges and I don't stray away from fights. How about Don, in whatever hospital bed he's in, books the match for next week after Lone Star Showdown? The first show in
Don doesn't
my
book any of the
championship reign. Okay.
Well,
then how about
Don's not able to
around?
book any of the matches, but management team is listening. I'll see if they could possibly make Huey Blunts versus APH happen.
Hey,
And hold on.
that's money.
It's not under these Grand Prix fighter UFC type rules. No. Strictly wrestling. Because in between these ropes, nobody is a better wrestler than APH. You understand that? And be thankful that you're going to be stepping into the ring with a fellow champion, my friend. Because after Lone Star Showdown, I will be the Titans champion. No doubt about that.
I'm right.
Well, actually, APH, I did want to ask you about that. Of course, the Titans championship picture completely took a whole turn when you had the house take out Midas, and now you are not only in the match, but Larry Wheels has also been added into the match due to him defeating. Well, it was fair. He defeated Midas and he defeated the champion Tristan Silva, so he was added beforehand.
Wait. Hold on. You mean to tell me a man can have 2 fluke wins and all of a sudden he gets added to a championship match?
He beat the champ and the challenger. And that's what led to him being added to the match.
Listen here, you dumb fuck. A dead clock is right twice a week. A dead clock's right twice a day, my friend. Larry Wheels got lucky against 2 inferior competitors. I mean, y'all saw what I did to Midas. And Tristan Silva, that man, let's be honest here, he's no king like I am. He got lucky twice. When he tried to do the same thing to the old APH, I made sure I showed him his level on the totem pole. You see, I am way up here. Me and the house are up in the penthouse. You guys are nothing more but in the mere shelters. You guys are way back in the dirt. I showed Larry Wheels that tonight. I mean, boys, come on. Danny, you saw what I did to my boy Larry?
Larry, I mean, honestly, like looking at a triple threat match, Tristan and Larry, like, they both lost tonight. APH has been dominant for weeks. You know, do you really think that they're going to stand a chance against the Kingpin? No fucking way.
I mean, you talk about Larry Wheels having all the momentum in the world heading into this Titan Championship match, because I heard you and JJ in commentary, but may I remind you, who is the man who stepped in the ring against both of the Youngs with no Psycho G, with no house, and took them out? Me. Who is the man that took the pretending #1 contender in Larry Wheels and took him down? Me. Who is the man that's going to lead the house to Tag Team Championship glory at Catch Point? Me. And this one's the easy one. Who will be the man that at the end of the night at Lone Star Showdown will be the Titans champion of the world? You guessed it. Me. I have a question for you, Travis. And matter of fact, I have a question not just for you, but for everyone here in Access, because I know everyone's here for this whole Rumble crap. Let's be honest. Once the Kingpin becomes Titans champion and once the House becomes World Tag Team champions, who's going to stop us from taking over this bitch? I asked y'all that. Travis, do you have answers? Anybody in particular? I guess that groan is giving me a no. And you know what's the worst part about this? I did this on my damn birthday. That's the worst part. I did this on the day I should be drinking. I should be partying. I didn't even bring my ring bag with me. The house had to bring it from the house. My house had to bring it from my apartment. I wasn't ready for tonight. Because I thought that, oh, it's my birthday. They'll give me the night off. Nope. Turns out the management team, the so esteemed management team, they forced me to wrestle in unsafe conditions. And they didn't even give me the main event.
I mean, there were still chairs. There were still chairs in the ring there.
Exactly.
Exactly. Unsafe work environment. On his birthday.
You mean to tell me that I could have slipped, broke my ankle, been out of the Titans Championship match altogether, all because those unsafe, uncoordinated, disgusting excuses of referees decided to leave chairs in the ring? That's the second time I've been in the ring and I've seen Such disgusting act by those referees.
Despicable.
That was Danny that threw that in.
Despicable.
No. What I saw Danny doing was getting the ice and champagne ready.
Oh, yeah.
My
The referee left the turnbuckle untucked during the tag match with the house, and then he left the chair in the ring. It was so like the fact that that German suplex just happened to grace on that steel chair. It's whatever. And if you're worried about Larry Wheel's head, why don't you worry about my back? The back that not only hit on top of the chair, but the back that's carrying the Titans division.
Oh
Who
my
else is
god.
here every single week talking about the Titans championship? Who else gives a damn about this Titans championship? You see Tristan Silver anywhere? You see Larry Wheels anywhere? That's right, you fucking don't. And where's Midas? Oh wait. Never mind. I don't think asking where's Midas is a good idea. But again, who else is carrying this division? Me. Who's carrying the show? Me. And I am doing this with a massive show in Los Angeles just a week away. So, with that all being said, I'm going to walk in to Lone Star Showdown. Walk out as Titans champion. And come August 8th, I will walk in to my show. And I will make sure that the EWTV Championship comes to its rightful owner. And as far as this Tag Team Championship, Fatal 4-Way, whatever hullabaloo y'all want to have, Danny, tell him.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him.
We got that shit. We got that shit on lock. And I'll tell you what. We've walked in to multi-man ladder matches before with titles on the line and walked out with our belts in other places. And there's nothing stopping us from doing it here. See, we're undefeated in ladder matches. Never lost one. So, and multi-man matches as well. You've seen what we've done here. Our second match here was a multi-man match and we won. We're no stranger to that sort of environment. And all we have to do to get there is qualify. And once we make it there, as far as I see it, you might as well hand us the belts.
And at that point, once you just hand us the belts, everyone is just going to have to bow down to the kings of Access Wrestling. And why is that, Danny?
Because the
Tell
house
them our famous phrase.
always wins.
Let's go, boys. Champagne on me.
Fuck yeah, happy birthday.
Well, happy birthday to APH, but
Yeah, sing it, Marks.
No.
But we are moving on. But we are moving on to our next segment. Of course, two women that have been practically at each other's throats for quite some time, and now 4 days from now, it'll finally come to a head. Please, and right now I want to hear from one tough cookie, Jess Price. Obviously, you didn't get the win tonight, but at the same time, you didn't get pinned. Well, you got the win tonight. You didn't get the pin, but also Jay Jackson didn't get pinned either. So everybody's still waiting for that big one-on-one match between you two. How you feeling right now going into this Saturday?
Honestly, I'm feeling pretty great. After this tag match, getting my first win in Axis and all that, I've shown with not only doing one power bomb, but 2 power bombs onto Jade tonight.
That was unexpected. I just saw that and I'm like, oh my god, what?
I've been training a lot since my last match here. I've been training for this. I've changed my game plan. Well, it's the same, but moves have been changed in order for me to be successful at Lone Star Showdown. So it's kind of just a straightforward path for me now. Because I may have not pinned Sophia or Jade tonight, but I feel like I've shown that I've improved and that I may be able to win at Lone Star Showdown. If I don't, I'm going to put up a hell of a fight against Jade.
Oh.
Do you really think I give a shit of how many times you like improve yourself, it doesn't mean anything. You can throw anything and everything at me, but I will stand up and keep fighting you until you lay down on that mat for the 3 count. This weekend.
See, I don't think that. I mean, even if that does happen, I have a chance against you. Dakota Wheeler proved that a week ago that someone at my stature can beat you. Just because you may be standing tall does not mean you are gonna beat me. You may beat me, but I am going to put up a fight, and you need to understand that. Just because I'm 5'4", you are probably about a foot taller than me, doesn't mean anything. I've been put up in situations like this before, and I'm going to fight back. That's what the nickname is all about. One tough cookie. I'm not going to be put down just one thing.
You talk all this tough talk, but in the end, deep down inside of you, you know you're afraid of me. And you can run all you want, but this weekend, it's over for you.
Lone Star Showdown isn't about running. If I was running, I wouldn't have accepted this match. I would have said, no, I don't want to be in this. I don't want to risk my career for something like this. But I said yes because I'm not afraid of you. To be fair, if I had any doubts in this match, I wouldn't have taken it.
Well,
sure. Whatever you say, Jess. I'll see you this Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, obviously both of you got a lot of animosity towards each other, and one man that doesn't necessarily have any animosity towards his opponent, but has been wanting to prove something for a very long time. He still was not able to obtain a victory against him a few weeks ago in the big tag team matchup, but he has his biggest title defense coming up. As ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the High Speed champion in what may possibly be his final days as champion, I Heart J Mamba.
Hi, people persons.
Well, Mamba, of course, like I mentioned, these next few days could possibly be your final days as High Speed champion.
Honestly, it really doesn't matter. If it's my last 5 days, 2 days, day, it doesn't matter. The one thing that does matter is that I've been a fighting champion for the past 4 to 5 months. For the whole season 2. I don't care if I lose to Tanaka. Because I know, in my mind, that he'll never amount to the pride, the blood, sweat, and tears I put into that ring while I was High Speed champion. And I know that if I beat him, I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna prove to Tanaka that I would be a better champion than Tanaka would ever be in this company. I would do whatever I can to make sure that Axis get the recognition I deserve. They deserve. He deserves. I can't English today. I'm sorry.
Well, of course, 136 days as High Speed champion, possibly more if you're able to do what many people think may not ever be possible in you defeating Matsuda Tanaka.
Well, this is complicated. At Ashley Reigns, the happiest wrestling show on earth, which is the most mouthful of a pay-per-view that I've ever been to, Mike won. But for some reason, they never tagged us in, which is very disappointing. And I would have really liked to punch Matsuda in the face. But for whatever reason, You didn't tag us. We just stood there like the coaches of the team. But I won, I guess. I don't know. But I did get my momentum, and I do know that soon, if I work hard in these last 4 days until my match, I might be able to retain. But I acknowledge that Matsuda is a very tough competitor. But there is one edge that I think I have against him. Matsuda Tanaka has never been in a singles match in Axis. He's only been in tag matches. One that he didn't even participate in. So, I mean, I have the home ground advantage. I know how to get the job done in the Axis ring. Well, at least in season 2. We don't talk about season 1.
Well, I mean, the big question now is, will it amount to your 4th title defense? Will it amount to your 4th retention of the championship? And even then, after that, if you are able to defeat Matsuda Tanaka, you're not done. You'll have to also face Zach Sanchez next Tuesday night, because Sanchez did become the #1 contender, and he will be fighting for that championship next Tuesday.
Wait a minute. The Tuesday after?
Yeah,
he was like at her night or something.
No, he's getting a #1 contenders match next Tuesday. I mean, to be fair, you've gone against those kinds of odds in the past.
Nah, it's unexpected. I didn't know. I thought that you were getting it at like Patch Point, Purge Night. I didn't expect it to be next Tuesday. But anyways, I do retain. Well, a while ago,
well, either way,
you said that.
I mean, either way,
he doesn't have my respect.
I mean, either way, it would be big if you're able to get 2 successful defenses, practically back to back.
It just proves furthermore that I am one of the best champions in Axis. Might possibly be the best.
I don't think there's anybody that's there. I honestly don't think there's anybody that could really argue with that. Hell, even I could agree with that. You've definitely been one of the best champions that we have had, like both in defenses, the amount of days you've held that title for. Even if you lose tonight, nobody's going to take away what you were able to accomplish with that championship.
That championship reign is special to me. It's the longest days I've held a championship in my career. Like, I've held it for about 90, but it doesn't amount to the 100. I even defended twice. So, I don't know. If I win, if I lose, no one can take away what I've done in Axis. And I'm going to keep working. But, I do have a loss. And if I do lose, could I get
Well,
I mean, if I do lose, I'm out.
And you do get your rematch if you lose. But we do have to move on, Mamba. We got a lot of people to go through for the Rumble coming up. So
okay.
Thank you for your time. And ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the moment everybody's been waiting for. Everybody has been talking about the Rumble, who's going to be in it, who's going to enter when. And right now, I see Sean Parker heading towards me right now. I'm just gonna wait for him to head over here.
Hello.
Hey, Sean, how's it going?
Doing great. Amazing. Beautiful.
Well, obviously, you got a. Obviously, we all know that not only are you going to be in the Rumble, but you are also going to be facing Justin Tyler in a continuation of your Filthy Invitational. I want to talk about Justin Tyler first. Obviously, I don't think anybody, not even you, was expecting Justin Tyler to be the one to accept the Filthy Invitational Open Challenge. How do you feel about that?
I feel saddened. Do you want to know why I feel saddened?
Why's that?
Because I'm not a regular individual. Once I get into that ring, something snaps within my body. Something snaps within my heart. The heart that pumps the blood through my veins. I'm saddened because we're gonna lose someone. We're gonna lose a person on Saturday. We're gonna lose Tyler because once I get into that ring, I'm not gonna wrestle with him. I'm going to attempt to put him on the shelf. And it's not because I want to do it. It's because I don't know when to stop. I don't know when to take my foot off the gas pedal. My mind doesn't know when it's time to hold back. Of course, I attempted, and I wanted this to be, a hardcore type thing. I attempted to speak to management, but no, they wouldn't let that happen. I wanted this to be the match where I could do all these things.
Well, I mean, they denied it because obviously this is Justin Tyler's first match here. They just wanted it to be a regular matchup. They just wanted to see how he was able to fare against you.
Fair enough. 100%. I understand that. It's a new wrestler coming here to try to fight me. To attempt to stop the rising of the filthiest man in pro wrestling today. That's what I don't understand. The people who I come in the ring with, they're standing in the way of a filthy man who wants to become the greatest. And Tyler, I know you're listening right now. You probably are. You're probably not. I want you to give me everything you have. I want it. I want it. If you don't, I don't know what's gonna happen to me. I don't know. If you don't give me everything that I ask for, I want blood. I want sweat. I want us to just stand there and just slug it out. You want to know why? I've tasted my own blood before, and it tastes good. I've tasted it. The iron. I need it again. I need it. I want.
Okay, Sean, calm down.
Oh no! You're not gonna stop me. You're not gonna stop me from claiming this tonight. I want to taste my own blood, Tyler. I need this.
Who's Tyler? What?
I don't know anymore. My mind.
Okay, Sean, just calm down. Take
Why
a deep
do you
breath.
ask me to calm down? Why must you ask me to calm down?
Because you're kind of scaring the crew right now, and they are really starting to back away, and we kind of still need to have the show running.
They should be afraid. They should.
Oh, okay. Let's move on. Let's just move on from the Filthy Invitational. Let's go to the Rumble. You're going to be a part of the Rumble, and I actually heard that you were wanting to.
I got a funny thing for that one. So, you know how you draw numbers. You know that, right? You know how you draw numbers, right? I am not gonna do that because tonight, this proclamation. Actually, it's 2 proclamations. The first proclamation, I am entering at number 1.
Oh, what?
Let me tell you something right now. There's nothing more I like to see is everyone just coming at me. I want this. I want this as much as I need it. Do you want to know why? Because I am a fighter. I will fight no matter what. I will get to that final 2, the final 3, final 4. I don't care. And I will throw anyone over the top rope I can. And I will give the opportunity for the Ace of Axis Championship. I will get it, and if I don't, I'm gonna put on the fight of a lifetime. That's my goal. That's the goal. That's the goal I have. That's the thing that spins the wheel in my head. That's the thing that makes my miserable life whole. The Ace of Axis Championship, the High Speed Championship, the Titans Championship. I want to win this Rumble so that the filthy nation can rise. The nation of people who want to taste their own blood every time they step into a ring. Yeah, I will win this Rumble. I will defeat Tyler. I will defeat him and I will destroy that minuscule body he has. And I will go on to fix the Ace of Axis champion. And if I don't, I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight for everything that I have. I will scratch. I will claw. I have nothing more to lose. This miserable life needs to fight some type of driving point. I am here for blood, and I don't care if I taste my own blood or have to rip my own hair out.
Sean, just take a deep breath. Just relax. Let's.
You keep interrupting me, boy. I'ma kill you.
Okay. Just calm down. Again, you're kind of scaring the crew right now. Let's just move on. Let's move on to one of our other participants in the Rumble. Just calm down. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Let's go to Texas's very own. Let's go to the Archangel. I think I might have gotten the nickname right. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. Chase Adkins.
Hello.
Well, by the way, sorry if I got that nickname wrong, but how you doing, Chase?
Not too bad. Been enjoying.
So obviously you weren't on today's show, but we are in your home state, Dallas, Texas, and in 4 days you will be in the Rumble, and you haven't. From what I understand, I'm not sure if you've drawn your number yet or not. But
I actually have drawn my number.
Well, no need to tell us. No need to spoil it. But
I won't. But
I'm feeling obviously after seeing your number, yeah, I was actually about to ask that. How you feeling about the Rumble now? Now that you know your number,
I'm feeling pretty good. But it's best not to go into it overconfident, because I just know that there still will be some tough people at the end.
Well, of course, you got plenty of people in the Rumble. From everybody that has been confirmed so far, is there possibly anybody that you are nervous about? Or anybody that you're keeping your eyes on?
You see, when it comes to Rumbles, it's always best to put your nerves to the back of your head. You just gotta remain focused on the goal ahead. One slip up, and that's it for you in that match. And there is a lot of people that I need to keep my eye on. I'm not just gonna focus on one. You just focus on one individual, then someone else can come in from behind and take you out.
That definitely is very true. The Rumble, it's always unpredictable. You got to keep your head on a swivel at all times. Surely you have some sort of strategy going into it, right?
I do have a strategy. I'm not really going to talk about it much, but
no, you don't have to. Obviously,
yeah, I know.
Keep things unpredictable.
Yeah, but this wouldn't be the first Rumble I won. I talked about this before, but over in cheap plug here, GTT, your partner.
Yep, be sure to check out GTT.
Yeah. Back at the beginning of this year, 2021, I won their Rumble, the Tournament of Power, and I had the luck of the draw. Now, can I necessarily say that I have the luck of the draw with the draw that I just had here? Possibly, if I can play my cards right. If I can play my cards right, remain focused on the goal ahead, I can possibly not only have the Tournament of Power winner next to my name, but I can have the Lone Star Rumble winner.
And obviously, if you win, you're going to be going all the way to Melbourne, Australia, where you'll be fighting for that Ace of Axis championship at the very end of the year. Obviously, there's got to be a lot of nerves going into that with potentially winning and getting to go to the biggest stage of them all.
Yeah, there is those nerves. Everyone, no matter, you can be like a veteran of like a single company, but you'll still have those nerves because the atmosphere changes from place to place you go. But I've been kind of thinking about it. I'm kind of looking back to how I started here in Axis. First, I started out in the Gauntlet. Of course, I didn't win it, but to see where I've come from then, I'd say I've pretty much had a good like comeback in a sense, because I defeated Parker and I also defeated the Kingpin himself, APH. And that's where I'm gonna kind of get into like this little one point. If I don't win this Rumble, but yet APH, the Kingpin himself, wins the Titans Championship, I necessarily have my name in that hat to be a contender against him.
Yeah, you do meet the weight requirement, so you could possibly go for the Titans Championship.
But like I said, there's plenty of options if I win the Rumble and if I don't. We'll see what happens when the time comes at this Saturday. I've just been enjoying being back here in Texas and also been kind of celebrating a big moment for Saraya.
Oh, absolutely. Congratulations to Saraya on her championship victory, by the way. Her first championship. Very happy for her. And obviously it wasn't here in Axis, but it was at one of our partners as well.
Cheap plug.
Not really a cheap plug, but go check out our EWTV partners. They're all amazing.
Yeah. But we have many options to go by, so I'll see you all this Saturday for the Lone Star Rumble.
Yeah, I will see you later, Chase. And before we go to our next person in the Rumble, we do have some words from China Sage. She sent Tonight's win means only one thing. I'm not just proving myself anymore. I want the satisfaction. This is the time where I assert myself. I said not too long ago that I would assert myself into the title picture when the time was right. The time is now to do that. I don't want another grudge match. I don't want a tag match. I want the grand prize. I want the championship. I don't care who is holding the title by then. I'm coming, and I'm coming full force. Obviously, China Sage wanting that World Women's Championship. And a very special announcement, ladies and gentlemen. 2 matches that we can officially confirm for Axis Purge Night. We've already confirmed quite a few names that will be debuting at Purge Night. Christian Blake, Nereza, John P., as well as the Lethal Diamond Pain. We will be seeing all 4 of them unsigned, by the way, at Purge Night. No rules, anything goes, no security, falls count anywhere, anything can happen at the show. And of course, 2 matches that will be happening is the solitary confinement match. 6 competitors in a big elimination chamber. One of those solitary confinement matches will be for the Titans Championship. And the other one will be a number 1 contenders match where the winner will go on to day 1 of Catch Point to fight for the Ace of Axis Championship. But ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to the Toronto Wolverine CG, who will also be a part of the Lone Star Rumble. How you feeling going into this, CG?
Oh man, well, it's certainly been an interesting few weeks leading into this event, especially with all of the events that's been occurring, whether it be with me and Zach or just me and the Rumble in general. But leading into it, I've been training, I've been prepping, all the usual work, to be honest. It's nothing new. And I'm ready.
I mean, obviously, if you don't really want to go into the details about it, you don't have to. But obviously, I can imagine you've probably been training a lot with your YouTube partner, Zach Sanchez.
Yes, we have been training together in the gym, very day in, day out, every single day of the week. Afterwards, we do whatever, but usually we are very intense in our training bouts because obviously since we're both not the, how would I put this, kind of stronger type when it comes to, like, say, ABH or any of the Titans, we're more like a striker type of kind. So, yeah. Strikes.
Well, obviously, you know that your partner is going to be having a high-speed championship match on Tuesday, and you could possibly walk out of Lone Star Rumble as the number 1 contender for the Ace of Axis Championship. How would, and obviously another thing is that you 2 are confirmed for the tag team qualifier matches, so you 2 are basically very, very busy.
Yeah. I don't know what management is thinking, but I do kind of like it. Zach could possibly win the high-speed championship and become a champion in Axis. I could possibly win the Rumble somehow and freaking go on to World War X and win the championship. And then with the tag team championship, hey, we could freaking win the qualifying matches and go on to Catch Point and win the ladder match.
You pretty much say that takes you 2 would probably be you guys would be pretty much draped in gold if you're able to win all those championships.
Yeah, I don't even know how to think of it.
But obviously that's thinking way too far ahead. Let's bring it back to the Rumble this Saturday.
Yeah.
Are you possibly worried about anything going into the Rumble?
I'm not possibly scared of what's in the Rumble. I'm a little nervous on how the events are going to fold, because this isn't a game of cards where it's pretty simple and you can strategize and all that. No, this is based on luck. You don't know what number you're getting. You don't know what your position will be in the Rumble. Heck, if you draw an earlier number, you have to put up all the stops in order to make yourself not more fatigued when it comes to the end, if you can survive. If you draw a later number, well, you have the favors more in your luck. And one last thing. When you kind of... I've been in many Rumbles across various companies, and I haven't won a single one. But from my experience, with all the kind of people coming in and out, you have to make sure on who's going in and who's going out. Because, say, for example, you're in a ring with a lot, and I mean this, a lot of people above you in terms of height or weight. Oh, this is going to be a hard time for you.
I can definitely imagine. Well, CG, thank you for your time, and best of luck to you at Lone Star Rumble, man.
Have a nice day.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, also happening at the Lone Star Rumble, a man who I can imagine was not very happy with what went down last week during the unexpected handicap match between the Young Clan and APH. But we'll hear from him about that, as well as the main event, as well as the Lone Star Rumble that he will be a part of. Please welcome the Second City Soldier, Kyle Young.
Evening, Travis.
How are you, Kyle? Now, before anything else, I did hear that you did get your number for the Rumble.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't say it. You don't have to.
Okay.
But
I'd be okay with saying it, to be honest. I don't necessarily care if everyone knows.
Well, I feel like it'd probably be best to keep it a surprise. But obviously, looking at the number, how confident are you with the Rumble right now?
I'll be honest, I don't think my chances are all that good. But like I said, the last time I was on
anything
here,
could happen.
Anything could happen, but also, like I said, I have a gut feeling I'm probably not going to win this, but once I put on a good showing, it don't matter what happens.
Well,
I said it don't matter to the fans.
Well, obviously, well, obviously, you weren't here last week to talk about it, but I know that you were not very happy with that handicap match last week.
Well, hell no. I'm not gonna lie. Exactly what confidence is when we can't beat one guy. Sure, it's APH. APH is bigger than me and Leon, but the fact that I was willing to stay with my son, a matchup that actually let me remind everybody of this. Didn't Psycho G the one to challenge me and Leon to that matchup? Me and the whole tag match that was supposed to happen?
Yeah, and also speaking of which, Psycho G's very, very quick update on that. Psycho G's contract has actually expired, so he's no longer an active competitor here at Axis. I do want to point that out now. Okay. But obviously, I know that you're still upset with it being a handicap match. You weren't even necessarily upset with the loss. It was just the fact that you didn't like that it was a handicap.
Well, hell no. Because that kind of came expressed to all of us. APH, myself, Leon. Leon and I were a little more shaken than APH was, it seems, because we took the loss. Still fought our hearts out. Not like clowns, like APH like to call us, but that's how it goes.
Well,
it goes sometimes. I take a loss. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I totally understand. Well, obviously, Lone Star Rumble coming up. If you are able to win, how would you feel about going into World War X to be fighting for that Ace of Axis championship?
I'm gonna keep it real with you there, Travis. It would be one of the biggest opportunities I've got because kinds of like shots where you could be called the ace of a company or the top dog of a company, whichever way you prefer. It doesn't come around a whole lot. I've only had that opportunity a handful of times, and usually it doesn't last long. So getting that opportunity to go after Ace of Axis would be fantastic. But if I don't, I do have a backup plan.
Mind telling us what that is?
Kind of funny that APH was mentioned that he's carrying the Titans division, because that's the title I kind of want to go after.
Oh, well, I mean, obviously, we're going to be having some qualifiers for the Titans Championship solitary confinement match at Purge Night, so I'm guessing you'd probably want to go into one of those qualifying matches if you are successful. If you aren't successful in the Rumble,
You can bet your ass that's my plan.
well, I mean, best of luck to you on that, man. But obviously, it's going to be a very long road from there. The road to Catch Point, it seems like it gets longer and longer, especially with the Rumble finally happening 4 nights from now. I'm personally very excited, and I wish you the best of luck, Kyle.
Travis? Oh, hold on. Sorry. Gotta go, because there's a dog in here, so be right back.
No, yeah, go right ahead. Who the hell let their pet dog in here? Anyway, of course, ladies and gentlemen, in case you missed that announcement, 2 solitary confinement matches. We'll be starting qualifying matches for both solitary confinement matches as well as tag team championship qualifiers. And of course, Purge Night will be August 29th. Be sure to tune in for that. But 4 days from now, the Lone Star Showdown pay-per-view event that you do not want to miss, with so many championships on the line, personal grudges finally being settled, as well as the big 30-person Lone Star Rumble. And I will see each and every single one of you there. For my commentary partner, Jay Jones, my name is Travis Marks, and we will see you 4 days from tonight for Lone Star Showdown.